Sister wives suckers pinpoint when Kody Brown had face work done. Suckers repulsed as Kody Brown's original COVID rules resurface. Did Maddie Brown school Janelle on religions? Greetings to all Sister Wives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Family women suckers believe that they've headed the exact moment when Kody Brown had face work done. His appearance has changed over the times, and he has confessed to being vain. So when do they feel he procedures done? For further details, suckers pinpoint when Kody Brown had face work done. The one thing about Kody Brown is that he doesn't want to progress. He cares immensely about his aesthetics, and indeed further about his hair. In the earlier seasons of Sister Women, he noted how he was starting to get a receding hairline. He went on to add that his sisters were bald, which observers have seen in recent occurrences. Kody made it veritably well known that he was taking precautionary measures to ensure he did not lose his hair. Although his hair has gone through numerous phases and progressions, indeed one that included extensions, he has been obsessed with it. Kody went over the lengthy routine to keep it right and tight, which included a hairnet. His sisters joked that this is how he has been since he was a teenager. Suckers have also reflected on his appearance and how it seems he has gotten Botox and hair entrapments at some point. Observers believe they know the exact point in the series when he passed some kind of facial procedure. An addict took to Reddit to partake that they were watching season 13 of Sister Women when commodity struck them. They wrote this: did Kody get Botox or some other work done? He looks different and scarier. The eye lift is a new conception, but surely commodity to keep a lookout for. Those teeth. Kody Brown has been so fixated with his upper half similar as his hair, Botox, and a possible eye lift that he neglected the lower half. In season 19 of Sister Women, suckers have refocused out how unheroic his teeth have come. For someone as obsessed with his aesthetics as Kody, this is veritably odd. They would suppose that he'd get them blanched and no way appear on screen with anything discolored. Meri Brown's teeth have been a hot content in the history, but Kody has always tried to be candescent and new. Not so important presently. Do you suppose season 13 is accurate for when Kody Brown may have gotten face work? Or has he intimately been getting it each on? Eventually, is it possible that Kody is each natural? Let us know and watch Family Women Sundays on TLC. Family Women suckers repulsed as Kody Brown's original COVID rules resurface. Family Women suckers are shocked now that Kody Brown's OG COVID rules have resurfaced. This was a horrible time for the plural family as they were unstable in Flagstaff. More so, the four women lived far from one another, adding further pressure to their arrangement. Some may say it was the nail in the pall for the Browns. So what were his strict epidemic protocols, and what has suckers up in arms? For further details, Kody Brown's OG COVID rules resurfaced when Sister Women began in 2010. The OG3 lived under one roof in the perfect setup. It enabled them to work together as a family and for their kiddies to interact impeccably. Likewise, Kody Brown could rotate seamlessly until Robyn Brown came along, but she lived 5 hours down. They moved her near to the Browns, but she no way endured the own home life. They also dislocated to Las Vegas and eventually lived in a cul-de-sac. This was great for the women and Kody as they were coming to each other but had autonomy in space. It made Kody's gyration nearly as easy as when he'd one home with one redundant woman and further children. The kiddies had the freedom to bat and interact with each other, which is what plural families are each about. Also, in 2018, they moved again, this time to Flagstaff. They had bought a lot, Coyote Pass, which they planned to make homes on. Until that could be, each woman demanded to find a reimbursement or buy a place. They all lived at a distance from each other, which didn't work well, especially when COVID hit in 2020. Kody Brown created a long list of epidemic protocols to allow him to continue rotating between 3 homes. He didn't feel that Janelle Brown and Christine Brown-Woolley or their children adhered him, so he stopped coming around. Now, thanks to a Reddit thread, the rules have resurfaced and suckers are shocked over them, substantially because it didn't feel that he indeed rehearsed what he sermonized. Following the CDC, Janelle Brown and Christine Brown-Woolley maintained that they were following the CDC guidelines. They weren't stepping out of line or being dangerous, and the same went for their kitties. So what Kody Brown was suggesting to was inaccurate. Some family women suckers refocused out how Kody and Robyn Brown made their own miscalculations during the epidemic and defied their own rules weren't their prints of Robyn and Kody at the boardwalk and eating out during COVID, and Robyn got a speeding ticket at that time. An influencer actually got the body cam footage of the officer. No Bone had on masks, and Ari was right up in the Bobby's face, and Robyn didn't stop her, so she was out shopping and running around during that time. I do believe they got COVID from the nurse moreover. Others were just shocked at the Axe's 10 bases social distancing. Now that's an overreaction. Wow. Friggin' canine kick, I love 13 because it seems so impracticable to wipe down paper. Have they no way heard of Lysol, at least? If I were in the OG3, I would delight in vicious compliance of these inadequately worded rules. Eventually, it was noted how everyone had to take their shoes off, which is fair, yet Kody didn't want to accompany Sable to her scoliosis surgery. He didn't indeed want her to have it. He went to officiate a marriage, so he was a complete double standard, and that was the end of the Brown family. Family women, did Maddie Brown school Janelle on religions? As a child of polygamy, Maddie Brown decided from an early age she wasn't interested in that life. Rather, she married Caleb Brush and moved to North Carolina, far down from the fundamentalist LDS sets. They've 3 children and a 4th on the way. Maddie's mama Janelle started spending further and further time with them out on the East Coast. Now she's dislocated there entirely. And numerous family women suckers suppose Janelle has started to wake up from her revolutionist religious beliefs. Has Maddie been helping her mama deconstruct? Janelle and Maddie Brown are closer than ever before. In the early days of Sister Women, Janelle Brown admitted she loved polygamy because of the independence it swung her. She had to partake her hubby with 3 different women. In turn, she entered the alone time she craved, but after Sunday night's new occasion, observers suppose Janelle is starting to change her mind. Does Maddie Brown Brush's influence have anything to do with it? Did Janelle just admit FLDS sets are religions? A family women bystander asked on Reddit this week, did you notice in season 19 occasion 18 Janelle used the expression FLDS religions? I'm wondering if Maddie is educating her about labeling the Mormon sets as religions. After all, Janelle did move across the country to be with her son's family. They indeed run a business together. The women feel to have grown especially near after Garrison Brown's early passing. Other family women observers weighed in general. Other Redditors agreed that Janelle, Maddie, and the rest of the family presumably always viewed the LDS as a cult. The AUB is also a fundamentalist side, but they don't have quite the same strict rules as Warren Jeff's branch. Reddit Druggies wrote, I would assume she's always allowed they were a cult. I believe there are about 200 offshoots of the Mormon Church. Some are way more culty than others. Yes, LDS is the cult everyone who's not FLDS can point to as being a cult. FLDS is the reason mainstream Mormons are anti-polygamy, and FLDS is why all these other independent, non-fat fundamentalist polygamous churches live. The whole family has always execrated the FLDS/Jeff's group. They've addressed it in former seasons. Religion is just like politics. We are awful. They stink, right? Do you suppose Janelle has started to suppose of the AUB as a cult? Has her son Maddie Brown Brush helped her see the light? Add your own studies and ideas to the discussion. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.